continue talking about emergenetics, which, as we've already discussed, talks about the combining of our life experiences and our DNA into who we are and how our brain has learned to react to information. So we do have objectives. I know some of you with a lot of analytical have been wondering when I'm going to get to the objectives for our workshop today. Be relieved, I have objectives. And you have these all in your packets as well, but I'm going to walk you through what I mean by each of these. So we're going to learn what your own thinking attributes are and what your own thinking preferences are. Now, you all did the 100-question survey in advance, and I have those results. I'm not giving them to you yet, though, because if I give them to you now, you're going to have the me factor. You're going to be like, me, 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 me. This doesn't relate to me, so I don't have to listen to this part, me, me, me. So I'm not going to give you your profiles until you have a better understanding of emergenetics as a whole. Because while it's important that you learn and understand your own thinking attributes and your own thinking preferences, it's more important that you understand how to relate to people who are different than you and how you can keep those clashes away and actually work more effectively, collaboratively, to find innovative and powerful solutions to your company's challenges. So you are going to learn what your own thinking preferences are. We're going to understand how your behavioral attributes affect the thinking. How does your expressiveness, your assertiveness, your flexibility, how do they affect how you show your thinking preferences to the people that you work with and the people that you interact with? Okay. Third up, we're going to learn what your strengths are and how you can improve and work through your strengths. I'm not, oftentimes people will say, oh, you need to work on developing your weaknesses and getting them stronger. I'm not a proponent of that. I'm a proponent of look at what you're really, really good at and find ways to work that way, because that's what's going to feed your energy and that's what's going to help a collaborative team, right? So we're going to look at what our strengths are and value our uniqueness. Now, if you leave here today and you do not appreciate and realize how amazing your brain is, and what you contribute to your organization, I want you to call me, because I haven't done my job. Because all of your brains are fabulous. All of your profiles are fabulous. And you all add something unique that makes us a really functional whole. So understand you are who you are, because it's going to happen. I'm going to give you your profiles back, and you're going to go, oh, kind of wish mine looked more like Bob's. I kind of wish mine looked more like Susan's. It's profile envy. Happens every time. So it's really important that you value your uniqueness, and your profile is fabulous the way that it is. What we want to do is find out how you can work through those strengths to be the most effective contributor to your team. Fair enough? Okay. We're going to be able to form more productive teams. We call them we teams, whole emergenetics teams, so that we have people who look at the world analytically, structurally, conceptually, and socially, working together so that we're looking at the world from all of these different angles in order to solve our clients' issues. Because if we're only addressing the world through our analytical thoughts and our analytical brains, we're only meeting a portion of our customers' needs. Because a whole bunch of our customers don't have analytical as one of their preferred attributes. So we're going to do that. We're going to have some fun. Why are we going to have fun? Because I said so, yes. The beatings will continue until morale improves. No, we're going to have fun because studies have shown that people learn more effectively. They retain information more effectively. They can apply information more effectively when they've had fun while they learned it. Because now it's a story. It's not just, I went to this event. It's a story, and it's how you can make it come to life. Now, with that being said, some of you have fun telling your stories and sharing your experiences and saying, oh yeah, me too. Let me tell you about this time. And others of you, you kind of like to sit back and watch those people tell their stories and listen to them. But you don't want me to say, so Bob, what do you think about that? So for those of you that, when I said have fun, you got this little stirring in your stomach that went, oh crap, she's going to make me talk in front of a room full of strangers. I'm not going to, okay? I will always give you fair warning if I'm going to ask for insight. I'm going to say in the next 5 minutes, I would like for someone to be able to share what have you, right? But I'm not going to put you on the spot, so you can just relax, I'm not going to do that. Lastly, we're going to learn through an emergenetics approach so that your learning is more effective and longer lasting. And that means throughout the day today, there will be times when I'm more analytical and I'm giving you the research and the background and the science behind emergenetics. And I have more of a systematic flow. There will be times when I am more structured and we have very set parameters within which we're going to work. There will be times when I'm going to be more social and I'm going to inquire about you on a personal level and look for empathy opportunities. And there's going to be times when we're going to be more conceptual, when it's going to be more of a, what do you think of this wild idea kind of moment. We're going to work through all 4 of those thinking attributes, which pretty much means at some point today, you're going to feel scratchy. Whenever I'm working in an area that you don't have a thinking preference in, you're going to feel uncomfortable. Because I'm going to say we're going to go on a 9-minute break. And those of you with a lot of structure are going to be like, seriously, could you not have made it 10? Really? Give me a nice round number. I want to have a nice round number. And when I start talking after 9 minutes, the structured people are going to be delighted. They're like, she said 9-minute break and she started talking at 9 minutes. This is fabulous. I feel comfortable. I'm in my zone. The social attribute preferences, they're feeling scratchy. They're like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable because you know what? There's 2 people still in the hallway and they're missing this part and I feel bad for them. So she shouldn't have started until everybody got back. So at different points today, you're going to feel scratchy. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel like, oh, really? Do I have to do it that way? The good news is that's when you learn. It's when you're feeling scratchy. It's when you have to go outside of your norm and you have to go into something that you wouldn't normally do. That's when you're going to learn. That's when your brain is saying, wait a minute, I got to find a new way to develop. I need to find a new way to do this. So those are what our objectives are today. Anything I can clarify?